Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Glow Boy Gigi. If you're new here, welcome. Hope you guys are staying safe, staying isolated, staying sane. So today's video is going to be basically everything you need to know about cleaning your brushes, because I have a whole set right now. I was going to do a makeup video, but I'm like, these brushes need cleaning. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm just going to show you through the whole process of how I clean my brushes from start to finish, how I dry them, what products I use, what products work best. And also I'm going to be showing you how I clean my beauty blenders, all my beauty sponges, because they're not just beauty blenders. So if this is something you're interested, just keep on watching, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below. Okay, so before I get to the actual washing of the brushes and showing you how I wash them inside like the washroom, because that's where I do it, I'm actually going to go through the products that I actually use to wash the brushes, so you guys have an idea of that and why I buy them and how much they're worth or whatever. And I'll put all the prices and where I find the products in the caption below. So first things first, you'll need a silicone pad. It has these little suction pieces that will suction to like basically your sink in your washroom. You can buy this on Amazon, or I'm not sure if Sephora sells it, to be honest. I got this from Amazon is where I got it. I'll link it below. And the purpose of this little silicone pad is that it has ridges, right? So when you put soap on your brush and then you're going through it, it really helps to really get that soap all in there. So basically I'll show you. So once this brush is soapy, then you use these ridges to really get that soap and really wash that brush. You definitely need this. I find this to me has been, because before I used to just wash it with soap and put it in the middle of my, like the palm of my hand and try to wash it. Yeah, that doesn't really work. So I highly recommend you get a silicone brush cleaning pad. Next, you actually need the soap to wash your brushes. So I can recommend like a more pricey option, and then like a more affordable option. So you guys can choose whatever works for you. There's the Beauty Blender Solid. This is like a soap. It's meant to be used for the Beauty Blender sponges, which you know, like your daily facial sponge. I find it doesn't really work great for that. I actually think it works best using it for brushes. So what you're gonna do, and I'll show you in the demo basically what you're doing. You run your brush through water, and then you soak up the soap using this, and then you go on your little silicone sponge. So this soap to me is, I found it's you know, it's proven the test of time. There's also a Sephora option as well. Sephora does have their own little soap as well, and I believe it's a nice affordable option too. I think it's like $20. And then another option as well is to just use Dove soap. I've used that when I've run out of these soap. Just a Dove, like a regular, non-scented or anything, just a regular beauty bar Dove soap is great to wash your brushes in. It works. It takes out all the makeup off, and you know, it's a disinfectant, and so it works well as well. So that's the most affordable option, is to just buy a Dove soap. And then how you dry them. So I'll get to the drying bit, you'll see in the demo, but basically paper towel. I use a paper towel to sort of line the brushes off, and I'll line them usually on my beauty table. I'll just line them the whole row. I have a lot of brushes, so you might not have as much as I do, so I need like a whole table. But I usually just take some paper towel, line them all up, and let them dry. I used to dry them like sort of elevated, like on a slant. That's another option as well, just to help them last longer. I find don't ever dry your brushes upwards. Reason being is that all brushes have, like all the brush hairs are actually glued on to the tip of the brush, right? So if you're drying them upwards, all that water is just going to be seeping in to that brush head with the soap, and over time it'll damage the brush, and your brushes won't last as long. So I've just heard, and I do it myself, I dry my brushes on a slant, and I have these brushes for years now. Like this MAC brush right now, I think I've had about, I want to say 4 years, and it's still going strong. So that's just another tip, to dry them on a slant. And how you would do that, I take a book and basically line them up all on a book. In terms of my beauty sponges, which we're going to be going through all of them, I wash them using the Beauty Blendercleanser liquid. So this stuff really works for the Beauty Blender. I find it for any sponge, actually, any beauty sponge. An option is to soak it at night and then rinse it out the next morning. So they basically take like a tablespoon or 2 of these into a bowl with your beauty blenders, and then just have it soak there, and the next morning rinse it out. Another option is to just do it all at once, like at the same time that you're washing them. So I generally, because I don't have time, I generally just wash them all with this. I go through a lot of it, so I do recommend, I think this bottle here costs about like $75. So, you know, a little bit on the pricey side. If this is not affordable for you in terms of buying this from Sephora, I would recommend you use baby shampoo. That's another. When I run out of this and I don't feel like it's not in my budget, or you know, I've overspent my beauty budget for the month, I'll just go ahead and buy some baby shampoo. Johnson & Johnson is really good from Amazon. Use that to wash my my sponges, and that works too. Also, if you don't even want to go through that, using the same soap, the same Dove soap, also works for beauty sponges. I use that on like a daily basis. That's because I wash my sponges after every use. I don't like putting dirty sponges on myself, or well, obviously my clients. That's a no-brainer. But in terms of my own beauty sponges, I wash them. I use them once and wash them. So I don't like, that's why we maintain my skin breakout free due to dirty sponges. So I'm gonna get into the demo. Basically, I'll show you guys in the washroom how I wash my brushes, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy this. Okay, so I'm basically washing mostly all my brushes. I usually store my brushes, so ignore this coffee. I store my brushes using this little this nice little Cosmo Cube unit or storage, 6-piece storage or 6-compartment storage set. I really like it. It really looks really nice in the vanity. I got this from Sephora, and I don't think it's available there anymore, but I have been looking to see if they have like an actual website, and I'll let you know if I do find the website, and I'll link it in the actual caption area. Okay, so first things first, these will naturally sort of suction onto the to your sink, so it goes right there, and I'm just sticking them all in. So I like to start with my bigger brushes first, just because they take the longest and they're more, there's a lot more involved in them as opposed to little brushes. So this soap does come with like a little silicone pad. You can use this for like the smaller brushes if you want. And if you don't have this, you could probably use what comes in the soap, but if not, you could just use a little thing. So what I like to do first is just wet my brushes. Use a mixture of warm, like I would say warm water, not cold. You are gonna have to like squirt it out. So once it's like damp, I just take that and put that, you know, in circular motions. You know, just getting all that soap nice and lathered in there, and then wet it a little bit like more. Now you could do it any way you want. The whole basic point is that you're, you know, it's pretty basic. You are just washing your brushes. You want to get everything that's in there out. So, and then you're sort of, see, so this sort of, the purpose of this little silicone mat is really to help lather that soap onto the brush. I like to just squeeze all that out. It's a little bit clean. I do go in the bathroom for like a second sort of scrub to get it really, really, really clean. Another option too I've done is just wet a couple at a time. This helps save a little more water, and then so they're nice and wet, and then have them there on the side before I get to them. So to dry off my brushes, as I mentioned earlier, I'm just gonna place them facing down, like slightly elevated, and use some paper towels just to catch all that excess water. And yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this was informative, and now you can wash your own brushes using this method or any others. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks again, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below.